Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys, peep game. All right, you guys. I want to talk about an interview that I seen on the Breakfast Club today, where they had Amara Le Negra from Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, and basically, well, I watched the interview. They talked to her about a number of different subjects. They talked about her afro. They talked about her skin tone. They talked about colorism, and one of the things I didn't like about Charlemagne and DJ Envy, they were very passive. They seemed like they were uninterested in what she had to say. They looked like they wasn't believing what she was saying. And, to be honest with you, Charlemagne and DJ Envy acted like a couple of jerks. But Charlemagne, he's very inconsistent. Like 1 minute he has the black fist up, he's a revolutionary, then the next minute he turns into that type of Charlemagne. The passive, wise ass type of Charlemagne. But they was acting like they were shocked to hear her talk about colorism among the Dominican Afro-Latina community. And she broke it down. She said, I'm, Dominican. I was born and raised in Miami. She said her parents are from the Dominican Republic, and basically, she was just saying that she was black, and she broke it down. She's saying she's of African descent, and she answered the questions very well. But as I said before, it was like Charlemagne was trying to challenge her on that and saying, and we knew the Cardi B question was going to come up. We knew that was going to come up. And she basically said, when they asked her, do you think Cardi B is getting more praise and getting more popularity because she's a lighter Afro-Latina? And she paused and looked at the camera. Now, Amara Le Negra has been accused of wearing blackface, which I think is absolutely ridiculous. That's just the way her skin tone looks. And they asked her about the afro. She answered questions about the afro. She liked wearing her hair in an afro. In case you guys don't know, there was a scene on Love and Hip Hop Miami. Now, I don't watch that show. I seen a segment. It was basically a segment she had, I think, with a guy by the name of DJ Hollywood. Now, DJ Hollywood is a producer. Now, him and Amara Le Negra got into it because basically he told her that she need to basically change her look, that she would look a little bit more glamorous and appealing to a mass audience white by changing her hair. Now, I'm going to address that right quick. Basically, Amara Le Negra put him in his place. Now, first of all, he's a producer, not in her management team. Now, if her management or her agent or, the people she work with suggest that, even though I wouldn't agree with that, then they can make that suggestion. But it's not your place as a producer to tell somebody how they pose to look. He talked about he wants to be hands-on, but that ain't his place. And saying he want her to look more like Beyonce. Basically, you could tell this dude got some kind of black in him a little bit. And he basically sounded like an idiot and a coon. And he just sounded stupid as fuck. What I don't understand is, why do black people have to change their appearance to appease white people? Isn't that the problem right now? And to white people, why the fuck do you care whether a black person got an afro or not anyway? Why do that bother you? Why do that bother you? And why did that bother you whether a black person got an afro or dreads? But then I see some of you motherfuckers trying to get dreads and shit. But it's cool when y'all get it, right? Yeah. But anyway, it was I watched the interview going to the 22-minute mark, and they asked her about Cardi B, and go to the 22 mark of the Breakfast Club interview, but she tackled a lot of different subjects. She getting a lot of flack from everywhere, from the black community, some people in the black community, some people in the Hispanic community. So she getting it and hearing it from everywhere. But I feel like she could be a game changer based off the fact that she's proud of her afro. She And I already know why people attacking her, why some people in the black community attacking her about the afro. Because then it poses that question about the weaves and all that type of shit. That's who might be attacking her about that. Oh, well, you wearing blackface. And you know what I'm saying? Because we already know that's a touchy subject among women with the natural hair, wear your hair out, you know, all that type of shit. And as far as that situation go, that's a very delicate and it's a complex situation because some places, literally, jobs will not allow you to have a afro or dreads or braids. Look up the story with the black woman. I think she was working at Old Navy. They told her that her hair was too urban. I don't know what the fuck that means, but yeah, they told her hair was too urban. So that hair weave stuff, and it's a very complex situation. But I like what she said, and I respect her a lot. And as far as her look goes, she's a very beautiful woman. Very. She very. I mean, she's too young for me, but you know, at the end of the day, she's a very beautiful black woman, and she's proud of that, and she embraces it. So I don't know what the problem is, but then again, I told people and trying to tell people that's listening to this video what the problem is. She's gonna get it from everywhere, and that's unfortunate. But yeah, yeah, Charlemagne and DJ Envy, to a certain degree, they was acting like a bunch of punks. And I'm just gonna put it out there. So it is what it is, man. Let me know what you guys think, man. I'm out.